This queen bee sells her own honey and loves watching reality TV. Here are some of the strangest facts about Queen Consort Camilla Parker Bowles. Royal watchers were likely surprised in spring 2023 when Camilla, Queen Consort, appeared on the popular British series Antiques Roadshow. The show sees people bring their unique heirlooms to be valued by an expert. There, Camilla revealed one of her favorite hobbies, and it is perhaps much less grand than some may have assumed: collecting books. The senior royal had brought along a book of poems that dated back to 1899, and according to the Queen,
very special thing is its binding, because it was done by women binders. It was the first woman's bindery.
She continued, they had a different touch to the men. It was slightly lighter. Because of her unique position as King Charles III's wife, Camilla doesn't have a regular job, but she does have one retail-based hobby. Back in 2015, Camilla launched her very own food product, bringing her gourmet honey onto the market. For many, it seemed like a strange thing for the then Duchess of Cornwall to do. Aptly named Duchess of Cornwall Honey, the golden liquid is stocked by luxury retailer Fortnum & Mason, where it originally sold for £20 a pop. Interestingly, over 8 years on, the price has remained the same. While Camilla is many things, beekeeper is a surprising addition to her resume. It makes perfect sense for her to claim space in a supermarket, though, as Charles also created his own food brand, Duchy Originals. It's no secret that a lot of members of the royal family who are born royal are related to many different royals across the globe. But Queen Camilla is related to a different kind of royalty altogether, the Queen of Pop herself, Madonna. The pair are distantly linked as they both share common ancestors from the 17th century, according to the Daily Mail. Camilla is also related to another iconic diva, Celine Dion, from the same ancestors, as well as Hollywood darling Angelina Jolie. Other famous names tied to the Queen Consort include Shania Twain, Justin Bieber, and Justin Trudeau. To say that's one famous family is an understatement, but there's another even more bizarre link. Camilla's most famous relation is her own husband, King Charles III. The pair have the same relative, Henry Cavendish, the second Duke of Newcastle, making them 9th cousins. They may seem busy, but the royals still manage to catch some TV in their downtime. Camilla is a massive fan of one show in particular, Strictly Come Dancing. The ballroom dancing competition series is better known as Dancing with the Stars in America. The British version of the show is exceedingly popular in England, and it's something that Camilla adores. Back in 2019, Camilla even shared a dance with Strictly judge Len Goodman at the British Dance Council's 90th anniversary party. When we think of mealtimes for royals, we often think of private chefs creating gourmet dishes that are served on silver platters at ornate dining tables. After all, when you're as rich as they are and live in staffed palaces with everything you want just a ring of a bell away, why would you bother cooking yourself? And while the cooking aspect seems to be true, Camilla reportedly goes out into the garden and picks her favorite snack herself. As she chatted to students during a visit to a school in Slough, Camilla let slip that she absolutely adores eating raw peas. I tell you what I really like: eating peas straight from the garden. If you take them straight from the pod, they are delicious and really sweet. I take all my grandchildren down to the garden and they spend hours and hours eating peas. Figuring out what to wear when you're in the public eye so often is a must for royals. Their appearances are often scrutinized, with fans and media pundits looking into every single detail, from shoes to hats. While there are multiple rules around what one should and shouldn't wear as a member of the royal family, there is an element of personal preference too. For instance, there is one particular color that Camilla, Queen Consort, absolutely refuses to wear. In an interview with Vogue in 2022, Camilla was asked if she happened to have an outfit the same color as the wisteria in her garden, so they could take a picture of her next to it. Camilla was quick to shoot down the suggestion, calling it menopausal mauve. It's an interesting stance to take considering how fond of the hue Camilla's late mother-in-law, Queen Elizabeth II, was during her lifetime. You don't need to be a royal expert to know that the road to true love hasn't always been paved with gold for King Charles III and Camilla. Their love affair throughout Charles's marriage to Princess Diana was the cause of a lot of uproar, especially among die-hard Diana fans who couldn't bear to see the people's princess heartbroken.
Diana just went up to both of them and said to Camilla, "Look, please don't treat me like an idiot. I know what's going on."
Because of this, public opinion didn't always favor Camilla. However, by the time the duo tied the knot in 2005, the tide was starting to turn. It was because of this tumultuous situation that Camilla ultimately didn't become the Princess of Wales when she married Charles. Though Camilla had the right to take the title, she opted not to. According to royal author Robert Jobson's book, Charles at 70, Thoughts, Hopes, and Dreams, it was decided that Camilla would be better off refusing that title. Jobson wrote, Camilla, when married, would not take the title HRH the Princess of Wales, even though it was her right to do so, as it would be insensitive and cause undue hostility with Diana, Princess of Wales, in mind. Given the fact that Camilla now holds one of the highest titles any member of the royal family can have, it may seem odd that she went with the distinction of Duchess instead of Princess. However, there's something to be said about timing. Additionally, after Charles became king, he bestowed Prince William's wife Catherine with the title, which felt more appropriate to many royal watchers.